Hi, I'm Lisa Marie, and welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life.
If this is your first time here, thank you so much for being here. And all of my subscribers, you are the best. Let's get started. DIY number 1. I made a 3-tier tray back in the fall, and that's what you're looking at right now, but I was never 100% happy with it, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to convert it into a holiday one. So I'm going to paint that one goblet red, and then I'm going to use some white acrylic, or actually I think it's like home interior paint that I got a sample of at Lowe's for $1, and I'm going to start painting other parts of this white and get rid of that kind of distressed darker look. Now I did think I was going to stay with a little bit of a lighter distressed look, and then midstream I changed my mind. I know, that's shocking, right? And I ended up going for a deeper white, and I actually ended up painting that bottom goblet solid white, which you'll see here in a minute, because it just didn't look right, kind of white and red. And I'm painting that bottom plate from Dollar Tree red, and I give everything that is solid 2 coats. Otherwise, I'm just kind of going over it a little bit lighter. And here you can see where I painted that bottom goblet solid white. And I actually think it does look more holiday-like and more crisp. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. If you want to see how I constructed the 3-tier tray, I will link the video where I actually created it up in the card above and down in the description box. I really like how it turned out. It feels so much more festive and bright. I just love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you also like it. I'd love for you to join me on my channel by hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you'll always know when I have a new video. I do all kinds of DIYs, gardening in the summer, and just fun topics. Definitely hit the like button and leave me a comment. That helps my channel grow so much, and I really appreciate it. DIY number 2. Well, now that I turned my 3-tier tray into a holiday tray, I need some things to put on it. So I'm going to create a bunch of little signs for the rest of this video, and they will be really easy and fun. And so I've taken a little plank from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 6, I believe, and I'm using Waverly's Antique Wax to go ahead and stain it. And then I just wipe off the excess with a paper towel. And then I'm going to use a gift bag from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut out those words on that one side where it says joy, hope, and love, and I'm going to trim all around the edges of that. And then there's a little bow and candy canes you can see kind of on the bottom there. I end up cutting that off separately, and then I attach that. Now I'm going to Mod Podge this onto my little wooden plank. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my shapes completely cut out the way that I want them and determine my placement. And then I'm going to cover the plank with Mod Podge. And then I'm going to place my little pieces, and then I'm going to put Mod Podge over the top. A little trick I learned after you Mod Podge the top of something is to put a piece of saran wrap on it and smooth it. And I'm using a brayer, which is just a little roller tool, which helps it all make contact completely, and that way there are no edges sticking up or anything like that. And how cute is this? This literally cost me less than $2 to make, and it's so easy and so festive. I really hope you like this one. DIY number 3. So I have that amazing calendar that's so hard to get that was gifted to me, and on the back there's little teeny pictures of each of the months, and I thought, well, why can't I use those too? So I cut out the December one and another one that says Creamery, because I figure one side will be Christmas time and one side will be like winter. And I have a little jar that I'm just recycling that I had, and I'm using an adhesive called Tight Bond that dries clear and is very permanent. I just wanted to try it out. Someone had recommended it, so I attached that to the jar, and then I'm going to use my brayer to make sure it's on there nice and smooth, and I'm going to add some Mod Podge over the top just to make sure it's clear, and then I'm going to do my saran wrap to smooth the whole thing over and make sure there's no bubbles or any edges sticking up. And I'm just going to repeat the same process with the other side to attach the other little sign. For the lid, I'm going to do a faux galvanized effect. I'm going to use Waverly chalk paint in ink and elephant, some white paint, and some metallic silver. And this technique, I'm going to use some hiccup sponges from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to dab on each of the colors one at a time until I get the look that I'm going for, which is that kind of like galvanized metal look. And I didn't show it, but I do take my blow dryer and I dry each color before I move on to the next so that there isn't any smudging. If I was going for a super old distressed look beyond just galvanized, I would have also added some burnt umber from Apple Barrel and just kind of made it look a little rusted, but I didn't do that because I wasn't distressing the sign itself this time. I found this red and white kind of twine in the automotive section at Dollar Tree. So I cut off a piece and I tied it around the lid. And then I'm going to take some jute twine and I'm going to kind of double it up and make a bow. And I'm going to hot glue that right in the center of that little knot that I just made, just to give it a little bit of a festive look and feel. I got some Epsom salts. I had some already at home, but they do sell it at the Dollar Tree. I put some glue on the side towards the bottom and I just sprinkled the Epsom salt on it to make it look like it had snow. And it's such an easy thing to do just to create such a cool festive effect. I put a little battery tea light in there and boy is it cute. Oh my gosh, do you guys love this? I know I do. I think it's just adorable and I really hope you like it. And then there's the other side and I'm going to switch it after Christmas. I just wanted to let everyone know that I am on social media. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Same name, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie, and I hope to see you over there. DIY number 4. This DIY is so easy and inexpensive. I'm just using the tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree, some of the brown ones and some of the natural wood ones. And I'm just creating 3 different shapes, kind of staggering them and hot gluing them together. And then on the dark one, I'm going to put some of those little, I always call them bumps, but they're just little round, half-rounded stickers. Just to give it texture, I'm going to paint that with some red paint, both sides. And I am going to give it 2 solid coats. I got these stickers at Dollar Tree and I'm just going to spell out the word Noel and just kind of space them appropriately. And what I'm making is like a reverse stencil. So I'm actually going to paint with white over the top of the stickers. So I'm making sure they're adhered very well. And I really push down hard around all of the letters. And I'm going to give it 2 coats of plaster paint. And then when it's dry, I'm going to peel off the stickers like with my little weeding tool and the wood shows from underneath and it's like a reverse stencil effect and it's so easy and so cute. For the next one, I'm going to spell out the word joy. I made this one a little bit smaller. And I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint in the color celery. I just love that color. And I'm going to do 2 coats, and when it dries, again, I'm going to use the little weeding tool, which is just really a pointy little thing. I got it at Dollar Tree, actually. And I'm going to remove the stickers, and it reveals the word joy in the natural wood. Now that the original one I started with, the red one, has dried, I'm using these gold stickers, also from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to leave those on there because I love the way that looks. So here they are, all finished. Got them in the 3-tiered tray along with that other sign, and they just turned out so cute. I hope you like them. Let me know in the comments what you think. And last but not least, DIY number 5. This final DIY is so easy, again, and super inexpensive. I got this little like vinyl bag at the Dollar Tree, and then this is a dish drying mat from the Dollar Tree in that buffalo check. And then I found this little 2-sided Christmas tree container at the Dollar Tree made out of the wood, and I just pulled it apart, so I have 2 Christmas trees now. And I'm going to cut out some of the vinyl bag, use some Mod Podge, attach both sides with the Mod Podge to the front and back of the Christmas tree, and then I'm just going to cut around the pieces where the, little edges of the tree are. And I used my brayer to flatten it out as well, just to make sure everything was sticking really, really well. I mean, this is so easy, you guys, so inexpensive. And now I'm going to do the same with the drying mat. And really, I mean, these are just cute little easy decor pieces. You could use fabric, you could use scrapbook paper, tissue, napkins, whatever you want to put on there. It's just so easy. I had some leftover mop head pieces from the Dollar Tree from a previous DIY, and I decided to hot glue them around the edges of each of the Christmas tree just to give it a little bit more of a finished look. Pretty easy. I only got tricky when you got into those little crevices between each of the tree branches, but you know what? With my little makeup spatula, I was able to shove that in there and get that done, and I really, really like that extra little oomph that it adds to this particular DIY. And here they are all finished, just super cute, rustic. I can put them on my 3-tier tray. I can put them with my other displays like it is right now, just whatever. And here's a final look at today's DIYs. I'm so happy how they turned out. They were all super, super budget friendly, easy. Anyone could do this, and they were mostly all Dollar Tree products. So, I mean, easy to get. All these items are not hard to find. Well, except the calendar. And I'm just so excited for how it turned out. I really hope you guys like it. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and definitely give this video a like. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Until then, you are a blessing.